I'm trying to win my first premiership in Rugby League 26, and I don't know if you guys can smell that, but it is nearly final season. This is the final episode before we rip into the semi-finals. We're first on the ladder. We are cemented in first on the ladder. We have round 26 and round 27 to go. 2 games from the finals. We're going to rest half the team in this game. We're going to rest half the team in the next game, and then we're going to literally just roll into the finals next week. So we got 2 games here to try and just not get injured, not get suspended, try and keep the momentum going a little bit, and then next week, starting next Tuesday, it will be the semi-finals. Let's go and pick this Broncos lineup. I think the way to rest is I'm gonna rest one edge, and then I'm gonna rest the other edge. Kick out, he's suspended for 3 weeks, which sucks. So Max, let's just pick the full strength team, and then from there we'll work out the restings. So normally it'll be Max King and Harry Hayes, I think. All right, so this is full strength. So I reckon we go, let's rest the right edge. No, the left edge. Let's rest the left edge. So we're going to go Wilson. Wilson's going to be rested. Yeah, I'm going to have to freaking pick Tuala, aren't I? All right, Wilson's going to be rested. Jethro comes in. Jethro and Jonathan Sewer. We'll play Jonathan Sewer at center. All right, Jethro, Sewer, and then Galvin is on the left, so then Galvin gets rested. Lockie Galvin, Mitch Woods jump in there, and then Max King's going to be rested. Viliami Kickout, obviously suspended but rested. Who's going to go in? Jack Underhill, Latu. Let's go Undies, because we're going to rest half the bench as well, and then we'll rest a lock in this one, and then the fullback in the next one. So lock, then Finau can jump in, and then we'll go Logan Spinks can jump onto the bench. Oh, we kind of want props, but no, let's go props, because we'll go props today, and then we'll go lock and hooker next episode. Oh, we need to rest a hook. We'll rest the hookers now as well, actually. So props. Maybe we do just throw... No, let's go Atata. He can jump in there. And then we'll rest Reed Marnie as well. Bailey Haywood. You just keep coming off the bench, to be honest. Who goes to hooker? Oh, of course, our old reliable Bill Leyland. Perfect. There you go. So resting half the team. That was probably really boring to watch, but basically resting the left edge. And then next week, it'll be Tracy gets rested. Obviously, Critter and Kraz the right side, Burden right side, the right prop, the right back rower, and then also the other half of the bench. So resting half this week, rest the other half next week. That way we're still competitive and players are still getting game time, but they're also getting a rest. So come week 1 of finals, they'll be fresh, because we haven't had a bye in ages. We haven't had a bye in literally so long. So it'll be good for them to sort of rest up, and then that way we can just fully focus on just winning week 1 of the finals. But that's not where the focus is. Despite these games being dead rubbers, let's jump in, try and win them anyway, and just try not to get suspended, try not to get injured, and let's keep the momentum rolling into finals. Let's go. Ezra Mam will get us started. We're at Belmore. Potentially the last home game of the season. I don't know if round 27's home or away, but we'll get this one underway. Connor Tracy gets it. It's going to be a tough game to win with obviously half the team out. I've literally just had the ball. Oh, how good's that? I had the ball stripped off me, and then it said illegal ball strip. So there you go. Broncos bit clunky to start with. Mitch Woods back into the team in the 6 jersey. He's going to get 2 games under his belt, because he'll play next week as halfback as well. So shout out to Mitch Woods. That's good for him. There we go. Max King. Oh, good backline movement early. Obviously, once again, like, it's the left edge we've rested. So I feel like in this game, our attack is going to go to the right a lot. And we'll probably have Bailey Haywood play big minutes off the bench at hooker. Is probably the plan, because obviously Bill Leyland isn't the best. But the reason I've started him, and like the reason I've started, Jack Underhill and that sort of thing, is instead of having the bench guys start, like they usually come off the bench. So we just try and keep them in their usual spots. So then that way they can just keep doing what they're going to be doing. Those Critter goes out. They can just keep doing what they'll be doing anyway come finals. Like, just stay in your role. It doesn't disrupt the rotation. You can just keep the rotation the same as it normally is, and then that way it sort of just keeps everything flowing into finals. Nothing's like being disrupted outside of just somebody comes in for somebody else. Try and keep it nice and simple. And if we can get wins, it's purely a bonus because we literally have the minor premiership locked up anyway. I think, I'm pretty sure it's just locked. It's just locked in, which is good. Third tackle. Also good to just get the young boys some reps, obviously, for potential future seasons if we keep the series going. It's just good to have the boys getting minutes, and then hopefully that helps increase their form, and then their ratings can go up as well, is sort of the plan. I feel like at the end of this episode, we're going to get to see Dally M winners potentially, or is that announced in grand final week? If that's announced just end of regular season, it'd be cool to see if, you know, our players polled for positional players of the year, or, you know, did we win Dally M? I'm pretty sure when we checked the try scorers halfway through the season, we weren't really in the running to like be top try scorer or anything, but surely with all the winning we've been doing, surely someone's in the running for the Dally M. If you've been watching the series, you know, nearly every game I've glazed Gavin saying he's going to win the Dally M. Realistically, I don't know if he will win it, but I mean, we'll wait and see. As I said, that might be at the end of this episode. Otherwise, it'll be in grand final week. Third tackle. We're not really going anywhere. May just work for an early kick. Oh boy, Mitchell Woods has just been dropped. Good offload. Keep it alive. Oh boy. Oh boy. What the computer just took over. I wasn't even in control. All right, we'll go Mitchell Woods early kick. Just get it down the other end. Reece Walsh will probably catch this ball and cook me. The left edge is so slow. Jethro and... Oh, take him out, Jethro. Take him out. Surely he goes out. Oh, so close. Jethro and Suara a bit slow, but I don't know, maybe, yeah, like that just, it is what it is. There's not much you can do there. It is also worth noting for the finals episodes, they're going to be one game each. Each game is going to be one episode each for the finals. Obviously, we're in week one of the finals, and if we win, we go straight to the prelims. Ideally, it'll be a 3-episode final series if we are to go on and win the grand final. So week 1, week 3, grand final, and that way it'll all wrap up before Christmas, because it is nearly Christmas, and I'm pretty sure if we have to play 4 games, I feel like the grand final may fall on Christmas, because Christmas is the Thursday, and the last thing I want is to be uploading a video on Christmas, because I don't know how many of you guys are tuning into this series on Christmas, even if it is a grand final. We are also completely counting chickens before they hatch by talking about that, because we haven't even nearly made the grand final yet. We literally could just get eliminated in straight sets in the finals. In fact, if we have some players play really bad in this game, I'll probably just make them play next week. You got to sort of earn your rest, which I feel like we have done. I think we've won 5 games in a row at this point, and we've won... I think we won 11, so we've won like 16 from our last 17 games. We've just been absolutely cooking. Get to the kick here. Let's not complicate things. Let's just play simple footy. We won't force anything. Just wait for our moment. I think these 2 games leading into the finals are a good chance to sort of get that game plan down pat, especially for the finals. Like, you don't want to go too far away from what's been working, and I feel like we have just had a really good mix of sort of completing our sets and playing for field position, but then also a good balance of throwing the ball around a little bit and like trying to score points. So obviously, once you get to finals, you don't want to go away from that. You don't want to suddenly just be trying to complete every set and not trying to score points, or vice versa. Like, you just want to do what works. But yeah, I think this is just a good chance to really nail in like what is the game plan. You know, in what areas of the field are we throwing the ball around? In what areas of the field are we trying to score points, etc. And I think it's important that, you know, if you're not inside the 30, definitely 40, but maybe even 30. If you're not in that attacking range, maybe just kick early and just sort of be patient, wait for errors. But also, like, if you're in the 30, sort of look for the points. I don't know. It really is just vibe, to be honest. I don't really have a system. I feel like last season we sort of tried to have a bit of a set system of like there we go. Jonathan Sewell scores. That might be his first ever try for the Bulldogs. We had a bit of a set system of like really backing our defense and just kicking long, completing sets, and then we just lost so many games by 6 or less points last season. Oh, Burden, what are you doing, Matthew? Terrible kick. But yeah, I feel like it's vibe. I feel like you do want to complete your sets, you do want to make those meters, but then it is important to try and find points as well. You got to take some risk, I feel. I tell you what, one thing we really need to sort out is actually the goal kicking. Not this whole season, but the last few episodes with Critter and now Burden missing that one, we've been missing goals, and that's like I usually pride myself on like literally basically never missing, and especially coming into finals, we can't be missing goals, because the last thing we need is to lose a grand final because of a missed goal. Like, you just can't be missing goals. In fact, do we try and kick a 2-point field goal here and just take it to a 6-point lead? It's only third, so we'll just keep throwing it around. I feel like we're just exposing over. Bro, run onto the ball. Go, Critter. Go, Critter. I was going to say, I feel like we're exposing overlaps quite easily here against the Broncos. And we've literally just gone like 100 meters off the kickoff, which is good. This is fourth. Can we get Jonathan Sewer again? The numbers. No, it's not Gavin. It's Woods. I'm used to it being Gavin. Surely Jethro scores? Bro, we're playing some rugby league. Bro, if this is your first time watching and you didn't see me do the lineups at the start, you'd 100% think that it's the left edge that has been the edge playing all year. We rested our left edge. Our right edge is our... Oh, Birdo, brah. Oh, boy. Critter, you're going to have to take the goal-kicking duties back, brah. That's terrible from Burden. 0 from 2. Same spot as well. But, man, this left edge is cooking. These dudes are from New South Wales Cup. They haven't played all year. I feel like when I was sort of picking who's getting rested, I was like, it almost is a little bit risky just resting the entire left edge, because it just weakens that whole side completely. Where, if you pick a left winger, right center, left back row, right half, then at least it's like half the edge is there. But I sort of went with resting the whole edge, because in that way the whole right edge gets the whole game together, sort of keeps combos in that, keeps the momentum in that sense. But fire, this left edge is just, you wouldn't know that it's not the usual left edge. They're carrying at the moment. Good first half. Considering it's literally only half our team, 8-0, you're taking that all day, baby. You're taking that all day. Second half, if we can just keep this going, literally winning these games is such a bonus. It's more so just focusing on nobody gets suspended, nobody get injured. Oh, hit the post. Oh. But man, if you can get the win, keep that win rate up, try and get a record-breaking amount of wins in a season. I think we've lost 4 games maybe, so it's been a very, very good year. And just build that momentum into finals, build that confidence. Obviously, half the team is going to be playing finals. Plus, if there is an injury or suspension, that's another element I didn't even think of. That is like another reason to do this. Is if somebody does get injured or suspended, these dudes that are filling in right now are next man up. And like when Critter and Karaz and Burden and whoever else don't play next week, the dudes that are filling in here on the left edge, I'm just going to shift them all straight to the right edge next week. So they're all playing again next week. It gets them reps under the belt, gets them in first grade around the boys. So if we need to call upon them, they'll be ready. And Jonathan Sewer, Jethro Renakama, they're showing me that they're ready. They're filling me with confidence that if we do need to call upon, a winger or a center in the finals, if somebody does get injured or suspended, they're happy to jump in and do a job. Go, Critter. Bro, legitimately, I feel like the left edge is doing better than the right edge. Critter is having a pretty good game, though. He's made a few line breaks. We're really just playing left to right, and it's just working. I don't know, man. Usually passing it around left to right doesn't work, but for whatever reason, it seems to be having an effect here. Have a run, Preston. And then we'll just get to the... Oh, go, Preston! Fire out, the boys are on today. Does Mitch Woods just crack a 2-pointer? No, we'll put up a bomb. Be smart. Chase that, baby. Chase that. Chase that, Bailey. Oh, he was completely offside. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. He was very offside, though. It, didn't show that he was offside until the very last second, which is frustrating, but it is what it is. We ball. We're up 8-0. I feel like we probably can defend an 8-0 lead. I feel like the Broncos aren't playing good enough to score 2 tries. If we're going to concede 2 tries, it's going to be our fault. It's not going to be because the Broncos are playing good. It's because we'll make errors and stuff if we're going to concede 2 tries. Broncos aren't doing it for me, man. They're just not, like, they're not even getting out of their own end. They're going nowhere. Drop the wingers. 8-0 is easily enough to win this game. Keep in mind as well, did we concede a try last game? If we did, we've conceded like 1 try in 3 or 4 games. Our defense recently has just been literally immaculate. And so it's good to keep that going here. I don't know if we did concede a try. I remember we conceded a penalty goal. I really don't remember if we ended up conceding a try. We can literally check after this game, or you guys can let me know in the comments. Also, if you're still here watching, considering both of these games are dead rubbers, and like I feel like most people would have just clicked off at the start of the video and gone, oh, these games don't matter. He's locked into first finals. Next week I'll come back for finals. If you're still here watching, first of all, you're a legend. So jump in the comments and say, I was still watching. Don't give context. Don't like spoil it for the people that weren't watching. In fact, don't even comment that. What should you comment? Everyone comment. Literally comment Jethro Rinakama. If you're still watching at this point of the video, we're like 15 minutes in. If you're still watching, I don't reckon many people would have been. So jump in the comments Jethro Rinakama, so I know that you're a real one, and I'll reply to your comment. And make sure you go hit that subscribe button. As we need to pass the ball here. We need to get to a kick. Let's not be complacent, boys. There we go. We got lucky there. Level him. Ooh. All right, let's do our subs where we really just have to grind this one out. Bill Leyland can jump back on because the boys are tired. Jack Underhill's tired. You done well, Jack Underhill. He has not played many first grade games, so he's doing well. Good tackle. Bailey's had a very solid game. There's not really any players that have been standouts, but there's also no players that have let us down today. I'm actually really proud of the boys. There's still like 17 minutes left, so things could change very quickly, but I'm happy with the... Oh, there we go. Bailey Hayward. Take a bow. It's like hard to pick a man of the match. I feel like Preston's played well, Burden, Critter, and then these two on the left edge. Obviously, the try scorers, they've done very well. Just there, like, look at Jethro. Look at Jethro, man. How good. All right, set up for a bit of attack down this right edge, which really should be our strong edge, and just they've been good, but haven't scored any points there. Critter's going to go sideways. Oh boy, that's a bad pass. Oh, we saved it. Also, it's worth noting, like, this is how much I'm off an Ari Tuala for what he did to us earlier in the season. Like, easily should have been picked in this game, and I didn't pick him. All right, fourth. I literally just want to kick a field goal, but when you're up by 8, there's literally no point. So we'll just keep throwing the ball sideways. I feel like this entire game has been around this point of the field, and it's just been me throwing the ball sideways. And then we get to our kick, we put a bomb up. Broncos don't get out of their own end. We get back here, we throw it around sideways. It's been a bit of a boring game, so I apologize for that, but sometimes you got to win boring. Good teams win boring games. Write that. Put that on a shirt. Put that on a t-shirt. Good teams win boring games. If we have to win the grand final 8-0 by basically making no meters and getting a kick and just repeating that over and over, if that's how we have to win a grand final, that's how we have to win a grand final. It's good to practice winning in different ways. You don't want to flog teams every week. You don't want to just walk over them. Sometimes you just got to win ugly ones as well. It's good to learn to win in different ways. That's what good teams do, and that's what we're doing here. Oh, boy. Mitchell Woods is suspended, and that's exactly why we're resting our players, because if that was Lockie Galvin and then he's missing 2 weeks of finals, we're cooked. But it's only Mitch Woods. No offense to Mitch Woods, but he is replaceable. We literally just go straight to I'm mind blanking on his name, but we used him earlier in the season. I can't believe I'm blanking on his name. I feel so bad. I can't believe I'm blanking on his name. But we used him earlier in the season. He's a half. He plays center in New South Wales Cup. Oh boy, all my wingers are dropped. No wonder they're making meters. Bro, why am I blanking on his name? But I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. Connor Tracy sin bin warning. Bro, there's 4 minutes left. What are we doing? I was resting Connor Tracy next game anyway, luckily. But far out, Connor. You can't be doing that, bro. This is exactly what we didn't want. We literally just... I don't even care if we lose. Just don't get suspended. Bro, if Connor Tracy's out for more than a week, we're cooked. Who do you put to fullback? It's literally going to have to like be Jethro or something. Look, Blake Moses scores from dummy half, the cat. Literally the cheesiest try ever. but they're losing by 8, so you'd assume they're not going to win. Blake Moser, you're a cat. That is literally the cheesiest try ever. If we meet the Broncos in finals, I don't even know if they're in the top. No, they are. Broncos are a top 8 side. Bro, Broncos are like 3rd, and we're beating them with literally half our team. We're literally winning this comp. We're actually winning the comp. Something would have to go horribly wrong for us not to win the comp, i.e. we'd have to have the whole team get suspended, which is low-key happening with Tracy getting suspended, and we still have one more game before finals. All right, there we go. Wrap it up. We get a win. Shout out to the boys for filling in. They are going to have to fill in one more game, but far out they lifted there. I'm just so proud of the boys. How have we won with half the team against a team coming 3rd? That just shows everything. Like, we have the depth to win the comp. Completed 10 from 11. Clinical. Great game. But how long is Connor Tracy going to get suspended for? Mitch Woods suspended. Connor Tracy. Do you take 2 weeks? Do you just take 2 weeks? Because I don't want him playing the next game anyway. And then, like, what? You just call... Like, you'd rather him miss first week of finals than potentially miss first week of finals and an elimination. Because at least the first week of finals, you get the second chance. Bro, honestly, just take the 2 weeks. Let's be safe. What'd Mitchell Woods get? 1 week, which, like, is meaningless. It just means he's available for halves coverage in the finals. All right. So then what's like the process here? Is swap. Literally, this is what the process is. Swap. Swap. And yep, okay. And then take out all the first graders. So we'll go Connor Tracy out, bro. Low key, and Ari Tuala might get to play. And Ari Tuala actually might get a game here. Cassius T is who I was thinking of, by the way. Do we have a fullback? And Ari Tuala's going to play. That's messed up. That's crazy. All right, Reed, come in. Let's go. All right. So Critter and Kraz out. Sherry and Wilson back in. Guys, this is boring. Literally just skip forward if you don't want to watch this. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be leaving this in. But I don't know. Sometimes some people comment and they're like, this is interesting. But I'm just saying, if you don't want to watch it, just double tap, skip forward 10 seconds until the game starts. I won't be offended. And then we go, Harry Hayes gets a rest. Max King comes back in. Preston gets a rest. Kickout. Oh, is Kickout still suspended? That's all right. We'll go, just leave him for now. Then Finau, who was lock? Salmon? And then the bench. Yeah, because then the bench can come back in. So, Satili, Curran, and then Jack Todd gets a rest. So, Zion or this guy? Let's go. Let's put him in. And then we need a back rower. Logan Spinks, jump in, bro. Give Logan Spinks the call up. Give Jacob Preston a rest. There we go. That'll do. I kind of confused why Jack Underhill playing back row, actually. He's literally not a back rower. But he did a good job, so I'm happy to leave it. And then I forgot about Mitch Woods. Do we have any other backup halves outside of Cassius Teo? Like, obviously outside of Burden and Galvin. Who are these guys? Bro, who's the... Luke Carter, you're making your NRL debut. Congratulations. Luke Carter's making his NRL debut. Let's get to the game. Bulldogs, Dragons. What are we looking at here? What's the ladder looking like? Are Dragons playing for anything? We're first. We literally are just completely cemented first. We're 20-3. We've lost 3 games this whole season. Dragons are literally in last place, bro. Honestly. Guys, forgive me for doing this. It's just like, we're literally cemented on top of the ladder playing last place. I'm just simulating it. And we won 14-0. Forgive me. Roast me in the comments. There's just no point in playing that game. Seriously. That was a complete dead rubber. Cassius Tia absolutely cooked, by the way. 14-0. Great job. That's the end of the regular season. Season complete. Advance to next event. We will take on the Dolphins. One of our biggest rivals randomly throughout this series. They've been such a big rival. We're going to take on the Dolphins in week 1 of the finals. I've accidentally confirmed the wrong lineup and we got the Dally M Awards. So let me quickly fix this lineup and then I'm going to show you the Dally M Awards. Now, you know what? I'll just show them and then I'll fix it up off camera. And then next episode, we're straight into the finals, playing week 1 of the finals against the Dolphins. Don't miss that. It's going to be an absolute blockbuster. The Dally M award winners. Let's see who won. Bang! We won a bunch of awards. We didn't get Dally M, bro. Jermaine Asako cooked. Jermaine Asako is officially an op. That's crazy. I'm so glad we get to play him week 1 of the finals. We're going to cook him. So, Critter got People's Choice, which is just basically says he was robbed of the Dally M. Critter got Captain of the Year. Lockie Galvin got Under 23 Player of the Year. Clap it up for Galvin. That's basically a Dally M. And then we got 3 position awards. We got both Centers of the Year. Critter and Bronson Sherry, both Center of the Year. Well done to them. And then Reed Marnie, whose form has just dropped. It's plummeted. Got Hooker of the Year. Well done to the boys. I'll see you guys next episode. Semi-finals time. It is time to win our first premiership. Thank you for watching. And as always, up the Dogs.